Hello, my name is Pushpanjali Sahu. I am MPhil and right now I am working with Royal College of Science and Commerce. Today I want to speak about dissolution of partnership firm. Okay. Now before we start with the main point of dissolution of partnership firm, we will solve out the meaning of only the word dissolution. Dissolution means not existing anymore. Okay, dissolution means not existing anymore. Now, how can we connect the word dissolution with partnership firm? Very true. Dissolution of partnership firm means the partnership firm will not exist anymore. Okay, the partnership firm will not exist anymore. Now again, the thing that comes to our mind, why and when the partnership firm will not exist anymore? The answer to it all of a sudden that comes to our mind is that it may be because of some problem between the partners. Yeah, very true. But there are also some other points. That is other reasons why the partnership firm will get dissolved. The first reason, all the partners themselves want to dissolve the partnership firm. Maybe again the same reason, because of some problem between the partners. Second point is that the partners have signed an agreement of partnership firm for a particular period for a particular project. Okay, for a particular period and for a particular project. Now in this, suppose I will take the example of a partnership firm in which Mr. Panipuri and Mr. Vadapav. Okay, Mr. Panipuri and Mr. Vadapav both are partners for the contract of completion of road construction. Now they will exist till the time the road is being constructed. Okay, for a particular period for which they have done an agreement. Okay, as soon as the project is been over, automatically their partnership firm doesn't exist anymore. Now the next point that arises is that compulsory winding up or dissolution of partnership firm. Okay, compulsory dissolution of partnership firm. Now again one question arises, how can a partnership firm be ordered to close down the partnership firm? How can it be compulsory on them? How can someone do compulsory on them to close down the partnership firm? But yes, they can. For this, one answer comes to our mind is that it may be so that the partnership firm is not working properly. They are doing certain illegal work, because of which it has to close down, it has to dissolve. Yes, it's correct. There are two more reasons behind it. Now in this, the first reason is that all the partners except one partner has retired. Okay, all the partners except one partner have retired. It's okay, it's very true. Now in such a condition, can it happen that the partnership firm will exist? No, na. How can be? For a partnership firm, there is a requirement of at least 2 or more partners. Now over here, if only one partner is existing and rest all have retired, then how can the partnership firm will exist? So in this case, the partnership firm will get dissolved compulsorily. Okay. Second point is that if the partnership firm is carrying out certain illegal work, the government will order the partnership firm to compulsorily dissolve the partnership firm. Naturally, how can government allow them to run a illegal business? Isn't it? Very true. A illegal business can't be run. So that's why the government will place an order to dissolve the partnership firm. Come to the next point. The next point is that the court or law will enforce them to dissolve the partnership firm. Now again, a question that arises in our mind: how can a court order the partnership firm to dissolve the partnership firm? Yes, they can. But how? The answer to it is that it may happen that any of the customer has filed a suit against the partnership firm, for which the court will take action, and that action may be that to dissolve the partnership firm. Okay. Now, after going through all logical points, I will just recollect the points once more. The reason behind dissolution. First, the partners themselves want to get dissolved. They don't want the partnership firm to run anymore. Second, the second point is that it is due to the agreement between the partners that the partnership firm is for a particular period and for a particular project. It is for a particular period and for a particular project. Third point is that the partnership firm will be forced compulsorily to dissolve the partnership firm. Now in this there are three conditions. First, all the partners have retired, only one partner is existing. Second, the government had forced the business to be stopped, the partnership firm to be dissolved, as they are running illegal business. Third, the court has ordered by law to dissolve the partnership firm. Now after this, come to our main point, that which all accounts we need to prepare to complete our dissolution of partnership firm, isn't it? The very first point is that for this particular dissolution of partnership firm, we have to make 3 or 4 ledger accounts. Now, which are the 4 ledger accounts? First is realization account. Second is partner's current account, if its balance is provided to you in the balance sheet. Third is partner's capital account. And fourth is your bank or cash account. Is it clear? First, realization account. Second is what? Partner's current account, if it has been provided to you in the balance sheet. Then partner's capital account. Then cash or bank account. Okay. Now again you may be thinking how the question will be. Very simple. The question will provide you information about the balance sheet of the partnership firm. Okay. It will give you the balance sheet of the partnership firm and as well as some adjustments. Okay. And accordingly we have to make the accounts of it. You may think that are there any tough adjustments? No. My answer to it is no. The adjustments are simple if you will go very logically. While dealing with the question, you should think that you are that particular partnership firm, and over there what you will do if the partnership firm is dissolving. Accordingly, we have to solve the problem. Now over here, which kind of adjustments are there? The adjustments will be there relating to the partners, whether any partners have taken any assets or they are ready to pay off the liabilities, or it may be for payment of any of the liabilities, or it may be for any of the receipt from our debtors. And the most important, last but the most important, the realization expenses. That is the expenses that we had incurred during this period of dissolution. Naturally, the dissolution period takes little time. So naturally there are some expenses. These expenses are called as realization expenses. So that's it about the theory part of your dissolution of partnership firm.